I'm pretty sure there's another squirrel inside that feeder right now. This guy is not alone. There's a racket coming from over there. Yeah, I think there's a squirrel inside there. Let's see. Yes, look at this. Unbelievable. He's got a lease and he ain't leaving. He's staying in there for the weekend. He said it's way too cold. I ain't going anywhere. Welcome back, guys. Saturday morning in the woods. Another wonderful, wonderful day. This is kind of neat to see this snow. Check this out on the roof. This is ready to come off here any given time. Check that out. A great big wave. If you just touch it, it'll all come off. They say you can't bend ice. Well, I dispute that. Check this out. Pretty neat, eh? All the ice, baby. Anyway, bird feeder. Getting all kinds of action this morning out there. And it's kind of funny. Earlier, that video I got showed you guys of the squirrel in and the squirrel on. You could hear them just squawking. And there's one or two squirrels that figure they pretty well own this thing. And he may still be inside. I don't think. But let's have a look. No squirrel. So he's out of there now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, look. See if you see a squirrel in there. I don't think so. Pretty sure he's gone. Anyway, getting lots of bird feeder action here today. And got a few projects in the snow. Isn't that neat up there? The chickadees, they'll come. Me standing right here. Anyways, we got a couple projects we're going to do today. I got those stickers for the birds. I already heard a couple of them bounce off the windows here this morning. Nothing hit the ground, but thank God, because it's hard to believe. Again, the bird feeders, I'm attracting them in, so I have to do something to deter the guys from trying to fly into my camp all the time. So, excuse me. I've got all the stickers. Going to come out here in a little bit, wet the glass down, I guess is what you got to do, and slam them on the outside. It's warmed up considerably this morning. When I come out here earlier this morning, it was minus 16. Now it's actually 0. It's up to already 32 degrees. So it was what, minus 16? It's at 4 degrees for you guys. That was first thing this morning, and I was out here about 2 hours ago. So it's warming up decent already today. And yeah, we're going to put the bird stickers on the windows. Cats are here again. I don't know if you saw the last video or not, but I got Fred and Lulu here, and they're kind of hanging out, sleeping inside. Fred's up in the loft somewhere hiding. He'll probably be down later and show you guys him. Lulu's in here, passed out in the chair, my little female. And Darcy's in there having a nap somewhere too, I think. But anyways, gonna be another beautiful day. Nice to have you guys along here again. And my little friends on the bird feeders here, they're hanging out here too quite a bit here this morning. So all kinds of action there today. So not right at the present moment, but there was earlier today. So they're going pretty steady. There's one right there. There we go. Look how tame these guys are. Me standing, I'm about 4 feet from that feeder right now. So pretty neat to see how close these guys will come. They're so tame. You can actually feed them out of your hand. I'll try to do that someday for you guys. See if I can get a video actually hand feeding them. I've done it before here a couple years ago, and it's pretty neat to do. I'm thinking, looking at that wave, that's going to come off any time because it's starting to warm up out here now. And what's going to happen is it's just going to drop, I believe. Maybe not. No, that's all connected up there still. So you can see, I'll jack you right up. So there's still snow on the roof. So it's all connected. But once it warms up enough, she should slide off pretty quick. And that'd be kind of something neat to get on film. But anyway, we'll talk to you in a bit. You want to talk irony of all this? I wish I had stayed out here another 5 minutes. I walked back in the cabin, shut off that last video. It just fell off. And would have been kind of cool to get on film, but anyway, most of the snow is already off the roof, so looks like it's going to be a good day for a good day out here. And here we are outside, boys and girls, and we are going to try to do some of these window decals. So they say, spray a bit of water on it, basically wet the glass, and then put them on and pat the water off around them. So, all right, decal please. My wonderful assistant. You got to make sure you give me these the right way out too, because I can flip these over, I won't know, right? So be careful. Yeah, I can blot the bubbles out of them, I think. And it looks like you tore that one. Put your finger in it, I know the dirt under it or something. See right off the bat. Yeah, dirt on the glass. There. Okay, thank you. I'm not sure how close to put these together. I don't want to totally cover the windows, and this may not be enough. I'm not sure. You can see bubbles in them, but I'll do that later. Thank you. I'm going to go kind of this way, I think. Thank you. Probably shouldn't put them in rows. I really don't know. I'm going to put these on, but hopefully that will help some anyway. We don't get too many birdies smacking off this glass anymore. Happens way too much here. Seems to. Down there. Well, they don't look hideous, but you can definitely see them on there. Definitely see them. So just give me a second here. Get some of this off, or I have water drops everywhere. Whoops. There. Not too bad. Okay, that's one window. Okay. That may not be enough. I may have to put like more in them. I don't know. Thank you, my wonderful assistant. Some of these air bubbles out of here. Thank you. Yeah, bird proofing the windows. Hopefully, anyway. They say it'll help some. Not sure who they are. They say a lot of things. This little shamrock, he's kind of neat. Yeah, like it's going to take at least 8 for each piece of glass, I think. May have to get another package of them, add more if they don't work. May not be enough of them on here. I don't know. I already hear the birds talking about them. They're chirping away there. Nice little one. So that doesn't look too bad, I guess. Got all the water squeegeed out of them and stuff, but the debit cards seem to work quite well. Interesting way to put them on. I think they probably need more. I don't know if that's going to be enough in each window pane or not, but we can try it for now. There's only 8. The upper ones, hopefully, are those dividers, and that they wouldn't try to fly through there, because on the inside you can see the balance, right? So they should know enough not to try to get through there, I guess. Yeah, that works well, the debit card, getting the excess water out of there. There. Pretty well done deal. These ones anyway, see the water coming out. Much better. Well, there. Alright, do this kitchen window. This is probably going to take almost as many decals as those ones. Thank you. Yeah, they don't look as bad as I thought they would when you stick them on, because when you go inside and look at it through, they're almost transparent. So it could be worse, I guess. UV reflective. They reflect the UV light that the birds can see it, I guess. That's the way these work. There we go. Yeah, that works really well. So when you put on vinyl decals or anything, you always use they use a debit card or a squeegee to get it out from underneath the air bubbles. Same as doing window tinting, window film. Tint a car window, same thing. Squeegee it out. So I guess it only makes sense to do it on this too. Random. But I can see why. They say this is a corner, there's a window here on the corner, and they can get the direct line of sight right through those two windows, so birds think they can fly right through there. And that's what's going on with these windows. It makes total sense, the way these ones are laid out. And no different than that one there, that they can look right through the corner, both windows, and they think they can fly right through. And they end up smacking the glass. But at least it hasn't killed any yet at all that we've been here to see anyway. They've all been pretty lucky down there. There, it's not bad. Well, there you go. You can see some of the decals on the window. I think the window to the right, they show up better. It's when the sun shines on them, they show right up, and when it's cloudier, you can't even hardly see them. I'm going to go over to this side here, see if you can see. Yeah, you can hardly see them look on this window, but yet they're on there. Isn't that pretty neat, eh? The way the light reflects off, because they are there. And you can hardly see them. Almost invisible. Go around to the front. Boom, there they are. Hopefully that's enough. I'm not sure if we put enough on these yet or not, but we'll find out, I guess. For whatever reason, haven't heard any birds hit yet in the last couple hours, but you never know. Yeah, you can see these actually quite well from the outside. They reflect the light quite well. Pretty neat to have those on there. Hopefully they'll save some little birdies. Okay, this is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure there's another squirrel inside that feeder right now, and you want to hear the squawking coming out of him. I think he got a lease and he ain't coming out. I'm pretty sure there's another squirrel inside that feeder right now. This guy is not alone. There's a racket coming from over there. Yeah, I think there's a squirrel inside there. Let's see. Yes, look at this. Unbelievable. He's got a lease and he ain't leaving. He's staying in there for the weekend. He said, it's way too cold. I ain't going anywhere. Okay, well there you go. We got the windows all stickered up anyway, and me and Stealthy Shell and the Dastardly Beagle are going for a walk up the hill for a minute. Beautiful day to go for a little stroll. There goes the Beagle on the prowl. She's tracking dog. And she's quite a tracking dog too, I'll tell you. Like a rabbit could sit right in front of her on the ground, she wouldn't even see it. See the intelligence of this? So apparently I've been told that they're 59th down on the intelligence list. The Beagles. Any truth to this or what? Because some days I agree with that, but Other days, I think she's just brilliant. So bring this over this side a little bit. There you go. It's not quite so hard in the eyes. The road looks like a highway 401 there now in Toronto. The friggin', wow, she ever packed down well now. A few ATVs went by earlier, they must have, and got the road all packed down quite well here. Beautiful day to be alive, going out for a walk. Darcy's on the trail of something. She's sniffing away. It's about +3 out now. It's absolutely beautiful out too. It should be what, 38 degrees, 36 degrees. It's not freezing. That's the main thing. Whoa, there's a hole. Right in the middle of the road right there. Not a good place. Darcy Beagle. Take you guys for a little walk around the other direction. We never normally go this way. We always come up the other way. Go down and check out the brook. And see what's going on. It's all frozen. Pretty much froze over now. The snow is all still on the back roof up there though. That hasn't come off yet, but anyway. Wood pile's getting down. Should have enough to get through the winter, I think. Here's hoping anyway. But anyway, come down. This gets me every time I come here. This place looks so different, eh? Every 1 week to the next, it just totally changes. On the other side over there, you can see the brook is still open. And look down in here though, isn't this cool? Check that all out. All frozen. A little bit of water running through right there. It's all froze here. Frozen waterfall, basically. The way it's already cut a trench all down through here, that's 1.5 feet deep already. The water level dropped considerably here in the last week or so. You guys saw how high it was in one of the videos here just a little while back, I believe, if you saw it. And looks a whole lot different now. Crazy to believe how fast this can change. I'll go up around this way for a minute. I'll show you. This is where I got my water from this week. Went down there yesterday, chopped a hole through the ice, and get my water right there. You can see. Again, a week ago this was all wide open. Now it's all froze, but it's you can see right here I chopped my hole. About 8 or 10 inches of water. It's all that's below the ice. It was kind of funny when I first come down here on the ice yesterday to actually chop it. I get down on my knees with the buckets, and the first time the axe hit the ice, crack, the whole thing got a great big snap come out of it because all the ice dropped down a bit, right? It didn't go anywhere. It just, you could feel it all in the snap. I was a little nervous. I thought, here we go again, because if you guys saw, I kind of got wet in the brook over there a couple weeks back. So, but anyway, it's just crazy how it changes the landscape so much every time. Like, look at all the big ice and that. Once that's all gone, the brook will be back. And I can't wait. It's been a long winter. Cannot wait to jump on my motorcycle, which will be hopefully fairly soon, and come over here for a ride. March 21st, I was on it for the first ride last year. And I put 300 kilometers on it. What's that, 200 miles? And that was on the 21st of March. So this year, it's going to be a little bit later than that. But it's got hand warmers on it, so I can run it in the colder weather too. So I'll be coming over on that eventually. Big Blue, I call them. But anyway, just show you guys the brook and what's going on around here. Crazy. Beautiful day for a beautiful day. So nice, eh? Starting to open up just a little bit right here. But again, you can see how much the water level's already dropped down a lot here in the last week or so. Too bad there's no more beaver dams though. I'll show you guys over there. Nice walk all on the bank here. It's nice to see though there's not even any snow along this, this edge of this bank already. So, you know, the snow's pretty well gone here, but lots in the rest of the place. There's a cozy cabin in the woods once again. But anyway, I'm thinking it's going to be a good day for a good day, guys. So anyways, for dinner this evening, Shelly is trying a new dish again. Chicken linguini tetrazzini, I think is the name. Is that right? Chicken linguini tetrazzini? And that's what she's going to try to whip up here for dinner. So it's definitely, it's an intriguing name and should be a good dish here. So we'll see what happens. Actually, the poutine we made in the video, if you happen to see that, we didn't really explain in the end how you do it all, but you basically take the French fries, the veggies and that I sauteed. I think it was the pepper, onions, and mushrooms. We sauteed them all up. You threw them on, but then what we didn't really show in the end is you pour a bunch of gravy over it, and you actually add cheese curds, which are big chunks of cheese that are actually quite similar to like a mozzarella cheese. And you throw the cheese curd chunks in there again, and then you pour gravy all over it, and it melts cheese a little bit, and it gets right into the French fries. So that's basically in a nutshell how you make the actual poutine that we made. So I guess basically some of the ingredients in this, you have mushrooms, you have tomatoes, which have a balsamic vinegar and that in them now. Chicken, obviously, we're frying that up. There is some cream of mushroom soup, and cream of chicken soup, and then linguini, obviously, which is a noodle, type of pasta noodle. So throw all that stuff together, and it should be kind of good. And then you bake it and put a type of cheese on it. Parmesan cheese on it.
Sour cream.
And what?
Sour cream mixed into the soup.
There's a sour cream actually gets mixed into the soup when you do it up, and then you kind of pour it all together. So sounds pretty tasty. Actually, should be quite good. Starting to look pretty good here. The chicken is almost done frying. Then I got to dice that up fairly small, I guess. And she's just sauteing some mushrooms up here now. And the linguini is boiling in the pot in the back. So everything's coming along quite nicely here. Gonna be a nice dinner, I think. Well, time to start mixing all this together, I guess. Everything is pretty well cooked. Mushrooms are fried. Linguini is boiled. Add the cream of mushroom soup. Stir everything up, kind of warm it all up, and then bake it for a bit, I guess, to melt the cheese a bit on top. Parmesan. The Parmesan actually doesn't melt though. And that was what now?
Sour cream.
Okay, and that was sour cream that just went in there. So, interesting dish this will be, I'm sure. And the chicken is all diced up on the side, you can see there too. All ready to go. Mix her all together. Well, there you go. Man, that's a tray full of goodness, I gotta say right there. We have to throw it in the hot box now and just kind of heat it up for a few minutes to kind of warm it all up together and kind of melt the cheese on top. So we got a piece of garlic bread going in there with it too. It's gonna be kind of nice. Gonna be very nice. Well, there you go. Pretty well ready to sit down and eat dinner here. Chicken linguini tetrazzini. Looks good and smells amazing. I think it's going to be good here. Well, I have to tell you guys that chicken linguini tetrazzini Lamborghini, that stuff was amazing. That was one of the best meals I ever had. Come out quite good. She did very well on it. We'll have to do up the recipe and that put it on here. But yeah, chicken linguini tetrazzini. Very good stuff. Anyway, we're going to kick back and watch some Netflix, I think, for a little while. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll probably talk to you guys in the morning for a few minutes. Well, good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning in the woods. You can look behind me and clearly see what it's doing. Snow. Go figure. Something we're getting a lot of this year around here. Had enough of it myself, but anyway. Had a great dinner last night. The chicken tetrazzini, or chicken linguini tetrazzini, was really good. Nice to have the kitties here again this weekend, Fred and Lou. Hope you guys like meeting those two. They're quite the pair. They're pretty passive, but they like laying around, especially when it gets warm in here and they get the wood stove going. They really enjoy the time spent. They're not big on being in a crate going back and forth, but Fred has done it since he was a kitten, just a handful, and Lou's done it since she was quite young, so they kind of cuddle up together in there, actually. And it's less than an hour, the actual transition from the time we put them in here till I get them home, so it's not that bad. They're used to it now. But anyways, this is going to pretty much wrap up the weekend here, I guess. The weather's going to get warmer today. It's going to be nice. It's going to go up to, I think, 5 degrees, which is, 55, 58 degrees Fahrenheit. It's supposed to rain, actually, after lunch. It's going to turn to rain. It's going to stay mild all night. It's going to rain tomorrow, I think, or a little bit of rain. It's going to be another mild day, so... Going to be nice to see some of this snow finally, start to melt and get the bare ground back here. Looking forward so much to making content here for you guys in the summer. It's going to be so much nicer and so much more to do than show you all the white stuff on the ground, even though it is nice to see. Anyways, had a great weekend, had a great supper, had a great night, had a wonderful sleep last night. And it was great to have all you guys with us here. And if you did like this content, just like and subscribe, please, and click the notifications bell down there, and that way any new videos come up, you guys will get to see them first. And anyways, once again, it's very nice to have you guys here. Appreciate all the input from everyone. And if nothing else, just please try to live simply and remain grateful. Thank you so much. Have a good day.